Hey everyone, welcome back to WrestlePop.
All right guys, WWE is gonna have a new show coming out. It's gonna be on A&E. It's gonna be hosted by H and Stephanie, and it's called Most Wanted Treasures. So they just dropped the recent trailer for it, and it seems like a bunch of wrestlers are just gonna be traveling around to what seems to be fans' homes, seeking out these treasures that have just been lost to the sands of time. You know, like Kane's first mask and the Undertaker's hat, Ric Flair's robe and all that stuff. And that's what the premise of the show is going to be, them seeking out all of these treasures.
So it's kind of interesting because they're going back and like actually trying to find this stuff. This might be a good show because when you watch the trailer, it looks like they have these wrestlers like the Undertaker and some of the old timers actually visiting a fan's house. And it seems like maybe bargaining with them, trying to get the mask back or the hat back and the robe and all this kind of stuff. And as a fan, I'm wondering to myself, is this really like real or is it staged? Because the show kind of looks hokey. Now look, as a wrestling fan, I'm happy for more like wrestling related like shows. So I'm not knocking it, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it's scripted.
I think it is too, and I think it's more than a little bit staged. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if these fans don't even really like have this stuff and they like bring it with them and they're like, all right, we're just gonna film here and pay you a little bit of money or whatever.
Because if you guys don't know, up in Connecticut, in a warehouse, a massive warehouse, they have a lot of wrestling gear and all that kind of stuff from back in the day. So I'm sure it's just sitting around, and so they were like, we got to do something with it. Because when I heard Stephanie and Triple H were like hosting it, I thought, why would they waste their time doing this? Because I'm sure they have like more important things to do, unless, you know, they're like staging all this kind of stuff. And I could see some of these old timers, they have like nothing better to do. They call them up, hey, you want a payday? We're gonna have you like walking around Connecticut, go to some like random guy's house and try to bargain for like $700 or whatnot. I think this whole thing is staged, but either way, I'm gonna watch it. If you're a wrestling fan, you're gonna watch it. So if you guys don't know, A&E, not AEW, they actually have a show called Biography, and you can probably guess what it's about. So they do like 1 hour biography on like certain like people that are famous, and so they're gonna do, I guess, what, like a week of WWE wrestlers.
Yep.
So that's gonna be interesting. So if you have a favorite wrestler, definitely tune in, because I'm sure they're gonna do like Undertaker, Ric Flair, maybe Triple H, maybe Vince McMahon. Hopefully Vince McMahon, because that would be really good.
The gobbledygooker.
The gobbledygooker. Yeah, they're gonna do a 1 hour show on him. And so it's a great time to be a wrestling fan, because if you guys remember a couple years ago, HBO, they did Andre the Giant, ESPN did Ric Flair, and now Peacock is going to do a bunch of wrestling shows. Now Big Show also, don't forget, had Netflix. So if you're a wrestling fan, it's a great time to be alive. So make sure to support these shows.
All right guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, 5 Minute Eats, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.